Hello everyone, welcome back. This is day 26. Today we're going to learn Crescent Lunge, another popular pose, especially when you're doing sun salutations or flow poses or sequences, should I say. So let's learn. Today I'm going to use an optional chair to show you that, just to come into the pose, and optional blocks. So crescent pose is really good for opening the front of the body, front of the hips, the thighs, the chest, giving a little gentle back extension. Really great, again, for opening up front of the body, offsetting some of this rounding that happens in our busy lives, working, driving, reading, whatever it is we do, sitting on the couch watching TV. All right, let's get the benefits. So we'll watch first and then we'll do a nice little practice together. Start in your nice mountain pose, rolling the shoulders back. Let's take the arms out to the side. Take a nice inhale, draw the palms overhead, and exhale, lower. Continuing as you raise the head, look up towards the hands. As you exhale, chin to chest. Letting yourself arrive to our one pose practice today. Let everything else outside go. Let's take one more time. Draw the palms overhead and bring your palms together and down. All right, as always, remember, do it safe. Remember, props are your friends, so use them. If you've not done yoga before, this is your first time, use the chair. Another great thing is at home, if you've got a wall, to practice against a wall. So I'll demonstrate with the chair, but we'll practice together after I show all the versions, and you can choose which option that you would like. All right, so the chair, back of the chair, facing you and at the end of your mat, with nice and stable so it's not going to slip away. So chair is there just for some nice stability, gets us up a little bit higher in our crescent lunge. So I start standing really closely to the back of the chair, maybe your thighs are touching, and I soften the knees, stepping my right foot straight back, bending that left knee so you're on the ball of the right foot. Now if I feel like I'm really reaching for the chair, let's scoot a little bit closer and bring the left foot under your chair seat. And now we'll ground down, press that right heel back. I want to think about the shoulders reaching back over my hips. Then a lot of times when we're in these lunges, our belly feels like it's spilling forward. We want to think about engaging the lower abdominal muscles, lifting the belly slightly up towards the heart as you lengthen that tailbone back, like you've got that dinosaur tail reaching back behind you. Now, think about that forward knee. Remember, we always like to keep the knee a little behind the ankle, right over, but not lunging over the toes. So keep nice even weight. Try to keep that knee slightly back. The chair's a nice guide sometimes for that. And then we roll the shoulders back. Think of pressing through that heel. If you think about a little tuck of the tailbone, you're going to feel a bit more opening or stretch at the front of that right hip there, and shoulders back. And then we'll come to decide if we feel safer and more balanced here, we'll keep the hands on the chair, or we'll raise one arm at a time, or maybe both. Finding that nice crescent lunge and holding and breathing. So great to practice again using the chair at home. That's our first chair option. Then when we want to start to get a little bit lower, we can use the chair. A lot of times crescent lunge happens after a forward fold and we step back from that forward fold. So we'll practice that here. Same idea if I were to be standing relatively close to the chair. If I were to take a nice inhale, exhale, I swan dive into my forward fold. Remember yesterday we learned that fig leaf forward fold, right? Bend the knees, hands to the chair. Same idea we just did. Left foot steps a little bit under the chair. Right foot straight back. So now I have that chair seat to hold on to, but all those same actions. Right heel pressing back, drawing the lower belly up. And I can keep my hands on the chair, but allow the shoulders to roll back. Chest is open to the back of your chair seat. You can stay here or one arm at a time. As you feel stable and balanced, draw those shoulders back over your hips and we hold there. So then you always have the chair to come back to step safely back into your nice forward fold, and then gently rise all the way up. So another nice way to practice crescent lunge. I'm going to move that out of the way. If you like the chair option, stay there. You can watch the block option. So I'm going to come to, bring them same side, bringing my blocks just about the outer edges of my mat. So they're there if I'd like to have them. Again, as I mentioned, a lot of times we come into crescent lunge from a forward fold. We can always practice first just by starting in mountain pose, soften the knees, and step that foot straight back. A lot of times that's a little more challenge to our stability and balance, but really great practice to do that, strengthen our stability and balance. So you might practice that way. But I'm going to demonstrate coming down into a forward fold since we've learned that yesterday. Take a nice inhale. So I'm just demonstrating. Watch for the moment. I bend my knees, bring myself down into a forward fold. Now your hands can either be on the blocks or on the floor, but when I'm ready to step my feet back, I'm going to bring those blocks there, right foot straight back. So now again, I'm a little bit lower to the floor, but all the same actions, nice long spine, shoulders back, grounding down through that left foot. Either you can bring hands to the knees and rise, or sweep those arms forward and up as you strengthen through that left leg. Think of really trying to have nice even weight through both feet, lengthening the tailbone, lifting the belly button. All right, and then we'll come back down. Gently on the block, stepping that right foot forward, back into your forward fold. You can either round or safely rise all the way up. All right, so those are the three options today. Find which one works best for you, and then let's go through a couple rounds. We're going to go through a tiny flow of mountain pose to forward fold to crescent lunge, and we'll practice on both sides, holding the pose for a few breaths. So I'm going to start to the side so you can see me, but you can, however your mat is faced, so you can see best. Stand in your nice mountain pose, shoulders rolled back, palms facing the thighs. Take a nice inhale to your upward facing pose. Exhale, safe forward fold, soften the knees, swan dive. Hands on the blocks. I'm going to step my left foot a little forward, right foot straight back. Find that grounding. Remember, if you're using the chair, same idea. And then gently rise into your crescent lunge. Think of the shoulders drawing back over the hips. Find a nice easeful breath in, easeful, even breath out. Think of engaging the lower abdominal muscles, lifting them up towards the heart as you lengthen your tailbone. Try to release the shoulders away from the neck and the ears. If the shoulders are tight, take the arms just a little bit wider apart. Take two more nice full breaths here. And then inhale, lengthen and reach. Exhale, slowly fold. Hands gently on the blocks. Step that right foot forward into your forward fold. On your inhale, let's come to a half fold. Press your hands into the block or the chair. Lengthen your spine, gazing forward. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, round or rise, upward facing pose. Exhale, palms together and down. Let's do that again, other side. Inhale, upward facing pose. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale as you step that left foot back now, being mindful of your blocks. Bend that right knee. Make sure the knee is in great alignment, directly over the ankle or just behind. Ground down through that right foot. Hands can come to the knee or raise. Find your nice grounded, strong crescent lunge. Lift the abdominal muscles, belly button up to the heart. Lengthen your tailbone. Nice even breaths here. take another nice inhale as you reach. Exhale, arms wide and down. Step that left foot gently forward. Fold forward. We'll inhale to a half fold. You can do this on the chair seat as well. Exhale, fold. And then inhale, round or rise, upward facing pose. Palms together and down. Let's do one more time, both sides. Nice inhale. Exhale, fold. Step your right foot straight back. Find that grounding. When you're ready, inhale to rise. Pause there. Drawing the pinkies in towards each other. Lift the front of the body up towards the heart. Press through that back heel. Take a nice easeful breath, holding here, strengthening the legs, opening the front of the body. Taking a nice inhale as you reach and lengthen. Exhale, hands to the block. Step that right foot forward, fold forward. Inhale, half fold, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, round or rise, upward facing pose. And exhale, palms together and down. Last time, left side, inhale. Exhale to your forward fold. Step that left foot back, straight back, bending that right knee, ground down. Inhale to rise. Pause there. Think of all those same actions, strong feet. Lift the front of the body up towards the heart. Press that back heel back and breathe. Nice, easeful, smooth breaths. On your next inhale, reach and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Stepping that left foot forward, forward fold. Inhale to your half fold. Draw the shoulders away from the neck and ears. Exhale, fold. And inhale, rise all the way, upward facing pose. Palms together and down. There we go, crescent lunge in a little flow practice. I hope you enjoyed that. If you have any questions, comments, feedback, I'd love for you to put some feedback in the comments. And hopefully you'll subscribe. All right. Thank you so much, everybody. Have a wonderful day. I'll see you tomorrow.